so you can slowly begin ripping apart this fucking cop car. And you see some cop looking, all right, yeah, you might.
I delete the phone number for the taxi that I was about to call.
All right, cut to the Valaket's home. You guys arrived there. The home's a bit run down, not an upscale neighborhood. It's nothing special. It's pretty much the American dream in a rundown form where they've got like a little bit of ground and maybe it's the grass is a bit long, that kind of thing. When you get in there, I'm just going to show you several pictures and then describe a bunch of shit, okay?
Okay.
There's the pictures. What's going on here is the widow, whose name is Daphne, and Rafe, the brother of the deceased. I will copy paste his name because, as I said, between Rafe, Daphne. No, I will copy paste her name too. Like I said, this is the land of what in the fuck is wrong with people trying to name their goddamn kids. There you go. So, widow.
Yeah, it's Daphne, not Daphne.
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 Not Daphne.
That you wrote down Daphne.
That's Daphne, dude.
Is it?
Logan,
Yeah.
that's exactly. The E comes after the N, Logan. Daphne.
Who in the fuck came up with this spelling? I hate the English language. We should all switch to German immediately.
I mean, you know, Scooby-Doo, Fred, Velma, and Daphne.
That's how you spell Daphne.
Thank you.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
She has the most normal name ever then. So anyway, what's going on is her and her brother-in-law, the deceased brother, are watching a videotape of the victim. The deceased on the tape, Noah, clearly knows his math, but he's super uncomfortable talking to the camera. You can hear his wife's voice off camera helping to coach him. Give me psychology rolls and physics advanced math rolls. And before you get to questioning people, I've got more description. I'll just unload all that as you guys look around. Ooh, Freddie is fucking hitting some numbers. The others are just having a rough time.
What was the second roll you wanted? I'm sorry.
Physics advanced math. One of those skills that people think will never come up, and usually they're right, but sometimes. So nobody got their physics advanced math, and Freddie crushed the psychology. Oh, did you?
No, other way around.
Oh, so nobody figured out. Okay, you're thinking that some of the math shit is just. How the fuck did you get that high in goddamn physics advanced math, you freak of nature?
I'm a numbers dude.
Okay, your number is 1. Anyway, his math is just brilliant.
Oh.
And the delivery that he's doing. Not good. For anybody who's not you can see the other two's eyes growing heavy just glancing at that. Anyway, also in here, there's a chessboard. Give me appraisal rolls, please. This is just you guys walking in and casually glancing around at shit.
Nope.
Wow. It's a chessboard. You don't care. Everybody roll their chess skill. Play chess skill. Because I know everybody puts points into that.
Yep. Oh.
Or learn times 1. Either or.
Where's the learn one?
Up in the stats.
If it was an actual image, I could probably tell because I do play chess.
There's an image. There's one right there.
Yeah, but you can't see anything.
No.
Cool.
I'm trying to read the book.
There's also, hold on, I'll get to the books in a second.
Something in the 4th dimension.
Yeah. There's also a business card from the a place or store or location called the Puzzle Nook. With a guy named Tolman Bunting. Yes. There we go.
Sounds very festive.
Name on it. And the books, there are two main kinds of books in here. One looks like hard math books that apparently Freddy somehow fucking has mastered. And the other one is blouse rippers. Those appear to be the two choices in reading here.
So she had the math books, he had the blouse rippers, right?
Correct. Okay, so feel
what
free
was
to...
the business card? Well, just tell me
The
business
puzzle
card
nook.
again.
Puzzle nook.
The puzzle nook. Yeah. What is that? What actually is it?
A nook?
Yeah. Specifically a puzzle nook.
You have no idea.
It's just a store. It's just, well, as far as you know at the moment. Oh, give me Extreme Shimmer Puzzle Nook Law roll.
Now, what does it look like?
I'm good with that. Actually, yeah, give me businesses of Chicago.
Yeah,
No? Okay.
No,
Everybody else want to try that? You got to check and learn if you can roll this. Chicago, Shermer
Would we learn
zone.
rolling a learn roll?
Yeah, basically learn times 1.
Hey,
Holy
yeah,
shit. Okay, Reb, you pick up a new skill and a check and learn. The new skill is called Businesses of Chicago, parentheses, Shermer Zone. That's just your ability to know what businesses there are in this city. In your spare
Gonna
time,
get
you
that
like
one
to,
over 100. You better believe.
in your spare time, you like sit around and read business directories because that's how exciting you are. Hey, did you know that they have a... People are like, shut the fuck up about the stores. Sears is opening. Okay, yeah, that's great. Thanks, sir. Okay.
Puzzle nook, Tillman Buildings. And you mentioned the business card or no?
You know where the puzzle nook is, and you know that you believe Tolman Bunting is the owner of it, and give me a streetwise roll only Reb, because he made his fucking business lord Chicago roll somehow.
There it is.
Cool.
And that's all you know. So,
Yeah.
but now...
Do you want to reroll for that, James?
Ooh.
Sure.
Sure. I'll put this back on the other page real quick, Logan.
Yep. Now, the weird thing, Emily, is that people don't generally know how they know this stuff. It'd be like if you randomly just had this thought enter your head. It's like, this chemical does this, and it's like a little list of things it does, enters your head, and you're like, huh. Must have read it somewhere. That kind of weird shit.
Fated to not know. It is not something you're supposed to learn.
Okay.
I've got it to re-roll too if you really want to get this.
There you go.
Sure, I don't care about reading cards. What the hell?
All right. Do I just throw it in the discard or throw it out there?
Yeah, and then they'll trade you one.
All right, go on, man, get it.
No, because I'll be playing it, so...
As the rest of the party insists you make your fucking skill.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you man.
Woohoo!
He also has a side business. It's not exactly illegal, but it's gray enough area that it can come under Streetwise, which normally only covers illegal shit. But he also has a like a software type business that makes special programs that are either sold to the government or to the highest bidder type thing. It's a little bit fucking shady. That he runs out of the back of the place you've heard about. The puzzle book.
And I haven't said this to anyone yet because we're here to talk to the witness.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
this is off about puzzle nooks.
Right. This is just you glancing around and like it just shows one eyebrow microscopically go up. Like anyway, so now that was you guys doing the quick glance around like a fucking Sherlock Holmes thing. The two look at you. They're clearly like just, you know.
What's the reds on the other hand upset?
Yeah.
Get an initial empathy read on them. Oh, yeah. By a quarter or whatever you want to say.
A little bit of shock. Shock from the wife, the brother, anger.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, detective.
My name is Detective. Oh God, Canone.
Hi,
You think I know
detective.
how to say my own name? Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Anything you'd like, says the wife hollowly. My
I'm gonna
brother was a
gesture over to,
mathematical genius, says Rafe.
Oh, okay. Do you guys happen to recall around what time your brother left? Brother/husband?
I just got here like half an hour ago, says Rafe. Delphine goes, no, I was still asleep.
Can you tell us about this morning, ma'am? Can you go through what happened?
He got up early to go to the coffee shop to do his online trading thing, and then a police officer stopped by and let me know that he'd been shot.
What time was this that he left?
I'm not even sure. I was still in bed.
And do you know the name of the coffee shop that he goes to?
Yes, he always goes to the same one. Good coffee. It's in the city. He says he likes the frequency there. Liked the frequency there.
Frequency?
She nods.
What kind of business was your husband in?
I'm not really sure he took care of that part of it. Online day trading thing, computer something.
How long have you been married?
Almost 2 years.
I just want to step away for a moment and just get on the, get a call out to Briggs or someone to say, can you go to Good Coffee and secure that scene, because that's...
You don't know Briggs's number.
It's not on the thing?
No.
Okay. Well, I assume it's... Okay, I have no idea who we call.
There's
Call the
like
police
there's
station
like
and
a
ask them to
whole
transfer you.
bunch of there's a whole bunch of fucking numbers on there. It's like ball and chain.
Just call 911. Tell them you're a police officer and you need to be transferred to the local station. Oh, it'll work.
Sure.
And what are they gonna do? Arrest you? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they arrest him for incompetency. I forgot my number. Please help me.
this is for emergencies only.
They ask you which precinct, please.
I checked the badge. I assume.
Okay, yeah. It shows you guys tried to distract the people you're talking to as he's pulling out his badge and trying to talk into the phone. I am with the fifth precinct. Anybody in particular you'd like to talk to, says the very patient lady.
Yeah, Officer Briggs.
All right. Yeah, eventually give me a luck roll, Jameis, to make it all eventually go in this fucking full circle where they call him on his car and then a fucking... Right, it shows a cop hurrying over with a fucking cell phone. Call for you, sir. And... Hello?
Yeah, this is Detective Strollo. Like you to go
Sorry,
to
who?
Good Coffee.
Hello? Who?
Detective Strollo.
Oh.
It was just at the scene, yeah.
Strollo.
This is Briggs, right?
Yeah.
Briggs.
Oh, Detective Marco Strollo. Sorry. I was thinking of somebody else, he says. How can I help you, Detective?
We've
How
got
do you get my number? He says, we've never worked together before. Oh, well, you are a detective.
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
So, we think we have a source. So it's been quietly. We think we have a source of where that came from. The Good Coffee. Can you go there and Send
Sure,
you
we'll
watch.
send a unit over there.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Me.
So, Miss Valiquette, does the word clown mean anything to you?
She just stares at you, and it seems to really make it seems to make the brother really angry, and he says, "It was a sick way to kill him. He was terrified of clowns, so whoever did this was sick." We don't have any clown things in here. No one didn't like them. It was just one of his little quirks, she says.
How many people knew of his fear?
Well, he had a few. I wouldn't call them fears, she says, just quirks. Like milk,
Care to elaborate?
fur, loud noises, any kind of screeching from birds,
Was Noah
sometimes chirping.
particularly gifted in certain areas?
Math, they both say. Daphne, sorry, she says, "I always had a thing for the smart guys. My girlfriends thought I was crazy, but he was
So
always
who else knew about his quirks?
pretty much anybody he talked to, I would guess."
Was
Specifically
Noah on
clown.
any medications for his quirks?
Yes. Uh, he took medicines to help give him an even keel, but sometimes he didn't take them or liked them. He said it clouded his frequencies. They're in the cabinet in the bathroom.
I'm gonna go write down the prescriptions he was on.
Shows you open the cabinet, just pills. And you're like, ah!
But were there any tinfoil hats with the
There
pills?
probably should be.
Okay,
Man,
got all I need from here.
did your husband have any enemies?
No, he mainly spent time discovering, what do you call them, proofs, inventing stuff. One day it was going to pay off. We knew it would. In the meantime, we pretty much lived off my waitressing. I think it bothered Noah because he wanted to help out more. He started day trading a few months back, but he didn't talk to me about it. He didn't like to talk about anything, says the brother. He was a very private individual.
Did Noah have a cell phone by chance?
No.
Did he have any sort of address book, little black book, anything, any filing cabinets that maybe he locked, or laptops hidden away, or anything like that?
If he did, I don't
So
know
how
about
did
them.
You never saw him leave with like a briefcase or anything to go do this day trading?
Oh, he had a laptop. Oh, wait. There it is.
Thank you.
She
I'm
goes,
gonna go futz with this.
You
okay.
didn't take the husband when you left this morning?
No.
Huh?
Does
What?
he normally take it?
What? She looks confused.
The laptop is here. He didn't take it with him when he went out this morning.
Oh, I guess not, she says.
Does he normally take it with him?
Yes.
Did your husband seem
I mean, not all
different
the
the
time.
past few days? Did he seem different, or
Not really.
you've not received any strange calls or letters or anything?
No. By the way, there is a telephone right next to the chessboard. It's a landline. For our younger viewers who don't know what a landline is, go ask your grandparents.
Okay, well, we're gonna need to take that laptop back to the precinct to have a look at it, if you don't mind.
Will we get it back when you're done?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Great.
Poor Bubble, I'll never see it again.
We're both just shooting like Freddy looks like.
Rafe says, anything we can do to help.
Does he have any calendar or dates that he had meetings to go to or anything like that?
Everybody take a card. You're all asking very intelligent questions. This guy apparently was, what's the word for it? Differently abled. And because like I do math. I don't have normal life.
Yeah.
Like you're doing all the right stuff. I'm very impressed with your police work.
With Ref, what do you do, sir?
I sell mattresses.
And when was the last time you saw your brother?
About 2.5 weeks ago, maybe a month, somewhere in there. I don't know. We've been having a lot of movement on mattresses and stuff, especially since we've gotten the new Posturepedics ones in. Mm-hmm.
So when was the last time you saw Miss Balaket? Before today.
About the same time I saw Rafe, I think. He looks at her and she goes, it's been about 5 weeks. He goes, a little over a month.
Okay.
Are you wanting to do an empathy roll? Are you suspicious?
Yes.
Go ahead and try empathy roll.
All that mattress movement.
Ah.
Damn it.
Who knew that skill would pay off? All right.
Did Noah have any friends?
Maybe some at the coffee shop. If he did, he didn't bring them home. Well, the guy he played chess with, whoever that was, I think it was a guy named something, she says. It's something weird. He had a strange name. I remember that.
Oh, was it Tolman Bunting?
Maybe. I think they may have been friends. I don't know.
Okay. And did you play chess with him at his house, or?
They play on emails or on the phones or, stuff like that. He might go there occasionally. I don't know what he would do during the daytime, except, work on proofs and his day trading and stuff like that, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't really, she shrugs.
Can you think of any reason why someone would want to harm Noah?
No, but if I think of anything, is there a way I can reach you?
Yes, I'd give her my number.
She takes your card. She says, "Thank you, detective." She tucks it away.
You can call me Josette.
Thank you, Josette.
No problem. All right, well, detectives, if there's nothing else, we should probably leave these lovely people to their own devices.
I'm going to toss Freddie my keys and hop in the back seat with the laptop and start rooting around on it. What?
Give me a catch roll, Freddie.
Catch.
It's a police cruiser. The windows are tinted. They won't know. It'll be fine.
It just shows the keys bounce off of Freddie's head.
I pick up the keys.
It's the funniest shit you've seen all day.
Yeah, okay. This apparently is from, I just got time to look up the name so I don't have to. And apparently this is from The Mentalist, and I've seen all of The Mentalist, so I'm going to put myself on an open here. I can vaguely remember that it's a bit familiar, so I'm just going to no-brainer myself.
Thank you very much, James. Take card for your honesty and etc.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yes.
All right, we leave the the house and
She's rooting
down the
around.
car.
She's rooting around on the laptop as you're driving.
No. We need to go to the precinct, make a copy of the laptop on an external hard drive, and then do it on that. You don't
Is it even readily available in 2000?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I've done it before.
I'll take your word for all. This is fancy, futuristic tech to me.
Put the laptop away before you break something.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
For all we know, it could be full of viruses.
Laptop card now.
Gonna hesitantly shut the laptop.
You were almost ready to start pushing buttons too when Freddy made you stop. It's a sad
I like
day.
your enthusiasm, but there's a proper way to do this.
Okay, but when I opened it up, did it load up? Like, was it already on, like in sleep mode? Like, I saw a background?
Oh, yeah, it was ready to, there wasn't even a fucking login thing. It was just ready to go.
Was there a picture?
It looked like the one that came with the Windows setup, so it's blues.
Freddy!
Don't look. It's go to the precinct and do it there.
Well, drive fast. I can feel something in my bones.
Where are you driving to?
I look at the
precinct.
I look at the badge. I find the address. I go there.
Cool. How would you like to figure out where your precinct is? These phones have buttons.
Don't forget we've got the name of another site where potentially things are happening at the moment that you may want to check.
Oh, the coffee. Yeah. Well, I don't want.
As Freddy begins to stress, she's sitting there with the laptop biting the edge of it, wanting to go to a precinct, and he's like, "You need to go to a coffee shop. Things are happening." And she's like, and he's
I'm just reminding you that you got the coffee shop. I can't.
Yes, that's a good point.
Wait, didn't Briggs go to the coffee shop?
Okay, just Reb, could you please just keep an eye on her?
Start like slowly opening the laptop and trying to peek in.
I'll drive over to the coffee shop.
All right, give me your drive roll for the adventure. Let's see if you can hit that cyclist who's coming up on you.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Just,
That would distract me from the laptop.
No.
That really would. All right. Yeah, he drives around like he's been doing it for a while. And you guys head over to the coffee shop. And yeah, there's police officers there. They're talking to people. Give me empathy rolls when you walk in. The cops look over at you guys.
By the way, Emily, if we do something that, or as the cards, for example, screw us up and happen to fry the laptop or something, then that's it. Logan doesn't take pity on us.
Well, at least we already fried the other laptop, so.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if something happens that screws up the case, then, the case is screwed. There's not much we can do about it.
Oh, yeah. That's happened before.
Yeah.
And the fun thing is the PCs didn't know that they'd blown the case, and they just kept on for another couple hours on it until they determined it.
Yeah, we took this guy on a walk, and the guy just fell off and died on the trail.
That's amazing. I want to open this laptop even more now.
Yes, we all are there with you. All right, the patrolman, when they see you guys doing the slow motion walk in, they look rather impressed, like, oh. And there's some guy who's like sitting there. He looks like the kind of guy who's being paid pretty close to minimum wage, close enough where, he's got a couple different jobs. He looks totally unimpressed, like, yeah, what do you want to drink? I don't know, I might hang myself afterward type of look, And you guys roll on in there, and the cops are trying to stand straight and they're trying to do their best to look efficient.
I go over to whoever looks like is in charge out of these cops.
You're not really sure. You don't know how to read the ranks, apparently.
I approach a random one then.
All right, there's two. So the guy on the left, good.
Sure. Officer, have you found anything of interest?
This gentleman here, has seen the victim before. We showed him a picture of the victim. It shows the guy still alive picture.
Okay. And?
He always sat in the same seat over there in the back. Exact same seat. Although he was in for variable amounts of time. It just shows the other guy. He's like slowly dying on the counter as he's listening to this. And he didn't really talk to anybody, though he would use the free Wi-Fi of the coffee shop.
Did he tell you what time you left?
I also told him what he had to drink. It was variable time, says the detective, ignoring the guy who's just almost laying on top of the counter in boredom now. Would you like the coffee, officers? 10% discount for any police officers not in uniform. Free coffee.
What time did he leave today?
He wasn't here today, says the police.
I have a receipt that he was. Let's show him the receipt.
Were you working today? I just got here, says the guy laying on the counter.
I look around. Are the cameras inside the coffee shop?
No.
Outside the coffee shop?
Probably somewhere. I mean, outside does encompass the rest of the planet.
Looking towards the coffee shop.
Ones that cover the coffee shop, probably, but it'll take like hours to get. It'd be a good thing for these patrolmen to go do and keep them busy. They may be able to get some overtime off of it. You know, the one guy's been wanting to fix up his boat ever since the trip to Cabo. Has put a small hole in it.
Who was here before you? I look at the coffee.
Different guy. Says the guy just glaring at you.
Where is he now?
Gone.
Does he have a name?
Probably.
What's his name?
Can't remember.
May I speak to the manager?
I am. He says. His name tag says "kill me." He just looks like he's really. He doesn't look like a satisfied employee, is your thought? Want a coffee? I used to like coffee before I started working here. Sure, what do you have? He says.
Just black coffee.
Cops, got it. He goes over and just pours you black coffee and puts it in front of you.
I didn't order a donut with it.
He goes, it's on the house.
Thank you.
Yeah. We open at 6. So.
Look on the receipt. What time was the receipt given out?
Give me a memory roll, because I suspect that's in an evidence.
I have it.
You've stolen evidence from the crime scene and are keeping it in your pocket.
I thought we took it. I find
At best, you would have bagged it and put it in the police car. You wouldn't have taken it.
All right.
You won't have it in your hand going, oh, there it is.
Oh, wait, I looked at it too. I can roll a memory roll too.
Excellent.
See you.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
6:05 a.m.
And what time was the murder?
An hour later, hour and a half.
Hour later.
Yeah, hour. I think it was like 7:30, and then you guys got there at 9:30.
Okay.
2 hours.
So about
Pretty
an hour
quick.
and a half. An hour and a half between when you left or when you bought the coffee, not necessarily when you left.
It's possible that if he came in, bought the coffee, drank it, and then walked back, and then possibly get chased by Evil Clown, run into park, shot and back. Yeah, it kind of fits. I mean, if you have, because considered there's no real public transportation in most of the United States, that kind of works. It's close enough, it's conceivable.
Okay.
Because the car manufacturer.
I look at the coffee. I look at the manager. Did you hear any gunshots a couple hours ago?
He looks rather surprised at this. You appear to have at last gotten his attention. He says, no. Did you have a shootout outside?
We're investigating a homicide.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that guy
Did
dead?
you
And fingerless.
Wow.
Yes.
Somebody chopped off all his fucking fingers, huh?
Well, one
Nah,
finger.
just one. He wasn't greedy.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Did you happen to see any clowns walk by the front of your store?
Yeah, a couple, now that you think of it.
Did anything stand out about them?
Yeah, one of them was a midget. Oh, I wanted to go fucking just grab him and run around with him and shit. And, maybe play basketball against him because then I would finally feel like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah.
What time did you say you got here?
Didn't. Just
What
got
time
here
did you get
recently.
here?
About half an hour ago. As soon as I walk in, these cops grab me and start hassling me. You know how long for?
All right, well, half an hour.
That's right. And you know what happened then?
Then we arrived.
And you know what happened then?
And then you answered all my questions.
You're good at this, he says. He pours in our black coffee and puts it in front of you. You've earned this.
I'm going to need you to give me the contact details of the employee that was here before you.
Yeah. He doesn't like cops. How about I just ask him if he knows anything and get you the information? How did that
we're going to need to talk to him.
He doesn't like cops.
It doesn't mean he can't talk to us.
I kind of think it will.
Can you get him on the phone now and ask him?
Sure. He goes over. He fucking hands you a phone, long cord. Guy's like, what?
Is this? And I ask for the name.
It's me, he says.
Were you working at the Good Coffee around the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.?
No, my shift stopped at like 7, 8, 9. Yes, I was. What?
Do you remember seeing a Mr. Noah Valiquette?
No. Who's he?
I describe what he looks like and where he normally sits and
his mannerisms
and all that.
Oh, where he's
I showed him his laptop.
He's on an old-fashioned phone asking for a picture. You're like, he says, oh yeah, that guy would sit over there. I call it the quiet one. He sat on his laptop. Sometimes didn't have his laptop, but usually had his laptop and he'd type on it. Today he didn't have his laptop. He just came in, got a coffee, and left. Do you know why?
He didn't stay.
Hello?
I walk over to Noah, put the phone so it's between the two of us.
Hello?
So we can both talk and listen.
Are you still there? Is this
yes,
me?
Sorry.
Am I still here? What's going on?
Do you remember what time he left?
Who?
The quiet one.
Yeah, just after he bought his coffee. He was like the first guy here, bought his coffee, took it, and walked out the door.
Okay. I look at Noah.
That's still illegal in 2000, all right?
Yeah, so good. He says, so good.
I cover the mouthpiece of the phone. Is there anything you'd like to ask, Detective?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay.
What about you, Strollo?
Strollo is busy looking at the ceiling.
Just Strollo. Yeah, I can't ask questions because I'm on a no-brainer. So
yeah,
you can
I was trying to be inclusive, at least.
Yeah, but no, it's tricky because if you're on a no-brainer, you're really limited.
Yeah.
I've thought of things, and I don't know if it's have I just thought about how this case connects, or have I remembered something from the episode? So I'm screwed.
So you're literally decoration for the rest of this.
Well, you guys can say, hey, can you do some research on this? Hey, can you chase that fucker down and tackle his ass?
Yeah, like I can get into if I get into combat, I can do stuff and that. But otherwise, I can't initiate conversation.
He is basically a brain dead NPC.
That's just not nice.
No. I had no idea he'd fucking know of this. I tried to get some fairly...
because you brought it up in Great Cthulhu, the Mentalist was there, and I was like, I've seen the Mentalist.
That was over a decade ago. That was a decade ago. I can't remember which TV show.
Bloody series.
Nelly, do you want to get the contact information for this general? Save a phone number, maybe get an address in case we need to,
The guy whose name tag says kill me goes, if you need to talk to him again, just come here. I'll dial the phone for you.
No, I'd rather have his phone number on a copy of his phone number.
He doesn't like cops.
All right. Well, I'm considering this is a landline or a cell phone.
He has a landline that it's on. He doesn't have.
Okay, is it one of like the cordless ones?
No, it's got the long cord. I mean, you could take his phone, but eventually the cord will stop you.
No, I was trying to think if it had a redial button on it, if it was one of those. And then usually like on the landlines around that time period, you hit redial and the number would pop up on the screen.
This is not nearly that fancy. This is a piece of shit
fuck.
phone.
Hey, friend, will you call him back for me again real fast?
Still on the line?
I think he's busy. Oh, yeah. Are you still there? What?
I thought we hung up.
So did he.
I'm really bad at this time period because I also thought he was on speakerphone earlier.
So. No, he's not. He's apparently getting baked and still on the phone. And he's like, am I still holding the phone or am I hearing voices? He's not a reliable witness, you're thinking.
All right.
Is that you guys?
Go make some bagel bites, man, and chill out.
God, are you there? It's me. Who am I? Hello?
Thank you for your help.
All right, Strollo.
Cool. All right. As Emily quickly becomes the detective in charge of the case. Welcome to your second or third adventure.
How did I get here?
Where to next?
The laptop. Oh shit.
So she says that Freddy pops up.
Now we go back to the precinct.
All right.
I find it
Strollo can't stop me.
on the badges. And
The badges don't show the address. They just show which precinct number you're in. But fortunately, Jameis knows of every business, and I will broadly include the police station and businesses. So go ahead and give me your new
Streetwise might also get it as well.
Oh, yeah, I'd let you go with Streetwise because criminals like to know where the cops are because they don't want to hang out with them. You know exactly where to avoid to. So he directs you to the 5th precinct.
Okay.
You guys go in, no clue where your desk is or if you have an office or any of that shit. You've never been here before. Being in other people's bodies sucks ass.
I began looking for the crime lab, like the IT department lab.
You've done this enough times where you eventually find an IT department and they're down there doing their nerdish things all dressed as wizards and waving various strange computer devices over other computer things to make them work and stuff. Yeah. They look at you and go, hello, detective.
Hello. We have a laptop here we'd like to take a look at.
Very well. And you want it cloned so that you can keep the original as evidence?
Yes.
Why is it not in an evidence bag now, detective? Have you not bagged and tagged it properly?
We didn't have time, unfortunately.
You didn't have time for chain of custody.
Unfortunately, we were a little bit busy with solving the murder.
He looks at you as though you just said, we like to shoot people who are suspects in the head to make sure that they didn't do it. He's giving you that kind of look.
Can you clone this first, please?
Actually, I was just being the IT guy to take the laptop, open it up, and just start tapping away at it.
He goes over and he plugs it into a big box with lots of wires and lights and stuff, and eventually they clone it. And he's like, I need you to fill out the original paperwork so that I can fill out the clone paperwork so that I can give you the clone.
Look at Webb. Take care of that.
Give me a bureaucracy roll as you attempt to fill out a bunch of unfamiliar paperwork.
Yeah, back.
Let's see, let's go.
Ooh, close. He just shakes his head. How about you, detective? Are you any better at paperwork? Says the bureaucrat. Wizard. The bureaucratic wizards. Right. He just sighs. He takes reps because it's closer to correct. And then he makes his paperwork, and he also makes a note on it that, blah, 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 horrible people. And then he gives you the copy, and they will store the original, and because somebody, he says, has to respect the chain of custody.
But then we have you here.
Yes. He puts up one foot, and one of his assistants puts a small box under his other foot. He stands there.
We go and look at.
Right.
Go look at the clone laptop.
Okay, they've got a clone laptop for you to look at.
I want to do it.
I'll let you do it. Let me just help you, so you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
God damn, she flips it open and begins fucking going.
Okay.
Give me your research roll at full, and I will tell you stuff.
Okay, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Apparently, she's learned to use a computer, but she just can't find anything on it. She just goes round and round it goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. But she was able to start up the computer without exploding it, which is great.
She's as good as I am.
Oh.
Well, screw over. Let me try.
Oh no, never mind. Okay, fine.
I'm impressed you managed to turn it on.
I could do an assistant reroll on you if you wanna. No, we freeze already.
You got it. Thank you though.
And your research roll, Freddie?
Research. Yeah, there we go.
Well,
once I've got everything open, I'll stand aside and let her sit down.
That's safer for you, you're thinking. Apparently, this guy had a lot of weird numbers and digits and stuff mailed back and forth to a person whose mother gave him the unlikely name of Beast Slayer 949.
Good old Beast Slayer.
Well, I know what those are, but okay.
Bunch of seemingly random numbers and letters mailed to that address.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
I know what they are too. So
There is on this laptop in the history and stuff. There's two very interesting things. First, apparently this guy's never cruised any porn sites or has got some sort of self-deleting software installed that as soon as you power up the laptop will go and destroy all of your porn history, just the porn history, which is unlikely because he doesn't seem to have any cool programs on this at all. There's a bunch of math shit on there, but there's zero day trading stuff. No day trading sites have apparently been visited, nothing.
Any other contacts or calendars or date books or anything like that?
Nothing of significance. You do find like he, via email, has submitted some math type articles to various small periodicals, and they're like, your check for $300 will be arriving at such and such. So he's apparently that doesn't pay super well.
Any online banking?
Nope.
All right. When was the last time the emails were sent? What was the last email? When was the last email?
Between the Beast Slayer or at all?
Yeah, Beast Slayer.
Beast Slayer a few days ago. Maybe 4 days ago, 5 days.
What was the last email sent from this computer?
It was 2 days ago, and it was telling one of these very minor scientific journals in other state, like Connecticut or something, be on there a couple days before I get the article to you and stuff. But I'll have it there before deadline.
I do a keyword search for clowns.
What, in the world? They have a lot of fucking different clowns. In his email? No, that doesn't come up. Apparently, he didn't really discuss them with his email friends.
I tried to look for some. I mean, this might have been covered by the research wall, but any like hidden partitions or stuff like that, like hidden drives.
Other than the stuff I've told you about, you find nothing of interest or value on the laptop.
Okay.
That's a phrase I use, Emily, to make them save like hours of their time.
Okay.
What if you ask Jeeves or whatever the fuck that was at that time, Beastslayer 949, and see if that screen name comes up with any other sites or logins or anything like that?
I'll try and cross-reference it. Yeah.
Give me an amazingly hard research roll, because this is amazingly hard to go and find some schlep.
Hey, detectives, do you mind helping me with this? I'll look at the two of them.
Both of you guys can roll research rolls to support if you'd like. This will basically you're telling him random stuff which may or may not distract him. Hopefully it will. No. Okay, you guys both get checks in your research. Don't forget your checks. And you're to plus 10, Freddy. Go, Freddy, go.
Okay.
That's good enough. Beastslayer 949 is heavily involved in online gambling stuff. He gambles on a lot of games, and apparently he is currently in the rears for some fairly serious, like 5-figure serious money. Oh, and with that roll, you also managed to find his actual name and address. It's here in the second.
Okay, what's his name?
Let's see. His name is Alec Mosca. He lives on the 5th floor of a fifth floor of a building on fire. No, an apartment building. Probably about 4 blocks from here.
Do you think our little clown victim might have been doing some card counting type shenanigans?
Over this kind of a connection? No way.
I don't know what the equivalency would be for online, but I'm figuring mathlete plus gambling plus debt plus possible shark.
Okay, what kind of gambling was he doing?
Sports gambling.
You tell me. You're the one who looked it up.
Oh, sports gambling. Any history of sports betting sites on this laptop?
No. I haven't told you about that.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I just didn't remember that, so I thought, no.
Stop smoking crack.
Let's go visit Beastslayer.
Let me just think. So these random numbers and letters and stuff, are we able to decipher them at all?
Well, you should knew what they were. I know what they are.
Yeah, I'm assuming I know what they are.
Well, if you can tell me what you think they are, then it would really help. What?
Chess moves.
No, you can't decipher these at all. They are completely incomprehensible.
That's what I was assuming, that chess moves as well.
Yeah. Well, also, you have to remember that in your current chess skill, you're not quite sure how the horsies move. because you remember they're the tricky bits.
I look up online what the standard chess moves are, and I cross-reference them with the email. Do they match up? Do any of them
not
match
even
up?
close. No.
Not even close. Okay, so nothing to do with chess.
You would be rather surprised if it. Well, let's put it this way: you're trying to take two completely unfamiliar data sets and looking for anything that overlaps and going, I don't understand either of them apart or together. That's where you're at.
Where are those IT nerds?
You do know that the pawns seem to have a rough life, though. It could express some of the underlying haves and have-not dichotomy of the entire class system, though.
Can I do a gambling roll and see if any of this strikes a fancy in any way?
Ooh, sure. Give me a gambling skill roll.
Nah, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, you've heard of gambling.
I know sports ball.
Something rich people do to get rid of money. You're pretty sure that James Bond is the only one who regularly wins. You saw that in the movie.
I'm going to go find one of the less irritable IT people to come over and have a look.
Right, you wrangle one of them. They come over, they glance at it, they go, not a clue what that is. He looks at it and goes, and away, he says, and he strides off.
All right, well,
just checking. There's no picture we can look at of that, right?
No, sorry. It appears to be another mystery.
So you guys want to go talk to Beastslayer now?
Yeah, I think probably we should go do that. All right.
Just remind you also have the puzzle look if you want to look into that at some point.
By the way, Freddie, just so you know, if you guys can knock this out soon enough, I'll run you on the mod that you ran on with the other two yesterday, and then you can be on the no-brainer. That one might be fun for Jameis and stuff as well as Emily, because
unless I've also done that one as a super.
You have not. I can personally guarantee it because that's a Logan special.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure, we will put the clone laptop away for now. And
sure, give me your either police procedural or bureaucracy to know what to do with your clone laptop.
Take it with us. Why are you putting it up?
Hey, Red, does this look right to you?
He says, holding it above the garbage can. Red's like,
can I snatch it and take off with it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
There she goes.
Hey. All right, I guess I'll follow her.
Just a patrolman watching you guys as you dash after her. One goes, I want to be a fucking detective someday. And the other one goes, yeah. Right. You managed to escape to the car, dragging them along to try to get them to go faster on this adventure, which is good. You take a card, Emily. I like that.
Yay!
All right, cut to the lair of the Beast Slayer. He lives on the 5th floor of an apartment building that has a fire escape on the outside. It's one of the, it looks like it should have been from a New York set, but it's brought over to the Chicago set because we only have so many sets.
Okay. I ring, is the front door open to the apartment?
No. I'm afraid it's not open or kicked in with a foot sticking out to show that he's,
Question. This is Chicago, right?
Yes.
So does it have those like fire escape ladder stairs?
Yes.
Going down like the city apartments? Yeah, screw that. I want to go up those and like try to look in a window.
All right, no problem. She doesn't go in with you. She creeps up the fire escape.
Do you know which apartment is his?
I'll go with her.
You're gonna go.
Do you know which apartment is his?
Yeah, it's on the 5th floor.
There's more than one apartment on the 5th floor.
There's usually 3 lined up per building, between 3 and 4. So you can just walk across the thing and kind of just boop, boop, boop.
Do you know what he looks like?
I'm gonna go with deduction.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait at the base. Not
Okay, but let's say you look in the window and you see an 85-year-old lady sitting in her rocking chair watching The Price is Right, and then you go to the next one and there's 3 super tough-looking dudes with a bunch of guns. Don't you want to know that that's there before you start banging on doors? Who knows what we're messing with?
Yeah, you're doing you. You do you.
just
Okay,
try
so
not to be.
as far as I know, Red
Not
is the
suspicious
only
at all,
one
I'm
who's
just-
actually going up the normal people way. Freddy is at the base of the fire escape,
Yeah, just keep it out there.
and she's checking shit out in the windows. Okay, no problem. Red, you go over to the guy's address. The door is
I'll be
before
Oh,
you.
son of a gun. My laptop screen went black again, so
I can
I
still see and hear
stubbed
you.
my toe.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
can't
give-
see anything though.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe it's overheating. Have you tried putting it in a tub of ice water?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Cool.
In the
reboot.
meantime,
We'll
I'm just going to
see.
restart it.
Yeah. So, Reb, what do you
I can't do anything.
Well,
Well,
I
get
think
to the
they're
door,
sending
then
you in the front way.
Yeah, but I'll go knock on the door, but I can't ask him any questions or anything.
No, that's fine. Because when you knock on the door, he goes, "Who is?" He opens the door. It's on the chain. He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Who are you?
Hold on, Edge.
Hold on a minute. Let me put on some pants. He closes the door and give me a listen roll, Reb.
Listen. Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you're waiting patiently.
All right.
Pants.
I'm just waiting here for him to put on his pants.
Pants. Cool. No problem. Fortunately,
I'm sure he's not at all trying to get out the window where she's waiting.
yeah, that's exactly. As soon as she comes back in, I'm going to just start describing that. She got that one right.